Hello and welcome to Books and Beyond. I'm your host, Jimmy Bennet, and Books and Beyond is the show where we help people personify their aspirations. We have a very special show today, but before you get to that, I'd like to just do a little shameless plug. I came out with a short story in the Sherlock Holmes Mystery Magazine. It's a national publication. I'm very proud of it. There I am, third author down, J.M. Walker, my pen name. You can find it at Wildside Press on the internet. Check it out, please. I'm very proud of it, and I'm very happy to have been published like that. It's a difference. Self-publishing is very satisfying and nice and all that, but it's kind of special when somebody likes your work and accepts your work and publishes your work. So, and then I'd like to also give a shout out to CAPA, the Connecticut Authors and Publishers Association. We meet the third Monday of every month at Philomena's in Waterford. It's a great writers group. Anybody that has anything to do with the written word, please come down and check us out. And right now, actually, we're running a contest for unpublished writers. So if you send in a submission, we'll judge you and maybe give you help getting started on your way to being published. But enough of that. I want to get to my very special guest today, Shannon DePerry. Shannon is the president of Operation Fresh Start, and a wonderful organization, which I'm going to let her tell you a little bit about. She's been on the show before. We have a special reason for being here today, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But first, welcome, Shannon. How you doing?
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to be on your show. Operation Fresh Start. Boy, we grown. It's been almost 5 years now. Can you believe it?
Wow.
Yeah, that little luggage drive that I did sure took hold. This year, I'm just going to go through what we have donated. Just this year, we have given the organizations that we have given to are the Giving Closet, TVCCA, Thames River Family Program, Coastal OBGYN, Stonington Human Services, Child First, Brookside Village, Waterford Country School, and over 30 individuals. We have given out over 50 sets of dishes, 75 sets of sheets, 75 quilts or comforters, and a lot of those quilts and comforters that we give out are handmade by the Ninigret Quilters Guild, and they are absolutely stunning. It's so kind of them to give us those, because most of the people that we are giving to have been homeless or have had crisis in their life, and for them to have a beautiful blanket to wrap around themselves made with love is very special.
Not just a blanket, it's a keepsake.
it's and they're absolutely gorgeous. Diapers, we've given over 75 to 100 packages of diapers and wipes, 6 cases of baby food. We don't do a lot of food, but the Lions Clubs of Mystic, North Stonington, and Pawcatuck donate these huge Amazon boxes to us, and sometimes they have baby food or formula, things like that in them. So we donate those to different places, Pawcatuck Neighborhood Center or other places that do food. We've donated about 65 coats over the winter. Clothes, we've given out over 531 separate items and 35 bags or boxes of clothes. Shoes, we've given out 6 cases of shoes. A lot of those shoes are donated by the Lions Club. Shout out to the Lions Club. Thank you for everything that you do for us. Toiletry bags, which are the toiletry bags. We have a beautiful lady over in Deep River. Her name is Linda Pratt, that makes us these gorgeous cinch bags, and we fill them with necessities: toothbrush, soap, shampoo, puffies, Kleenex, hand sanitizer, feminine products, razors, and donate them to area agencies. We've given out 150 of those this year. And we're right now, we're in the middle of our backpack drive. Should be finished up next week, fingers crossed. Last year we gave out 188 backpacks, and we're hoping to break that record this year.
Wow.
So it's been such a journey. We are completely community-based. So everything that we bring in to donate is given by our community. We have some wonderful volunteers. I had a little backpacking stuffing day last week, and it was just great. We had volunteers from 6 years old to 85 that showed up to help, and the 6-year-old, the 8-year-old, and their parents were a family that we had helped last month, and they came and volunteered and gave back.
Wow.
And that's really all that we ask for. We don't ask for financials. We're not interested in how much money you make or don't make. What we do ask is that you either give back or just send a thank you so that we
Pay
can
it
post
forward.
it. Post it on our Facebook page. And if you go to our website, which is www.operationfreshstart.com, you can join our newsletter. And there's a beautiful testimony on there from one of the families that we helped. And I'll tell you, you better bring your tissues because it was heartwarming.
Nice.
You know, because you don't know what people's struggles are.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just, I'm so proud of this community, of how they have gathered around Operation Fresh Start and helped us be who we are today. You know, I've always said that Operation Fresh Start is a place for it gives people a place to be kind.
Yep.
You know, whether it's volunteering, whether it's a monetary donation, whether it's a set of dishes that's been sitting in your basement for 6 years and you don't know what to do with it. I just got a beautiful set of false craft dishes this week, you know, and they got new dishes. They didn't want them anymore, but that's going to make some family really happy.
Yes.
To have those.
Yep.
You know, I just had a family that they had an apartment and it got infested with cockroaches. The people downstairs had roaches, and they had to get rid of everything and start over. So
Yep.
we were able to set them up with everything
Nice.
that they needed.
You know, that's the thing that, well, number one, I mean, you are an angel on earth.
Oh, thank you.
You really
Jimmy.
are. And the thing, like you say, it's a community-based thing, which I like. I like the fact that I know if I donate to you or I give something to you, it's going to go to somebody near here, somebody that I might even see sometime or might know or might run into. Not that it doesn't matter if they know it's me or not or whatever, but just to know that,
It was a
you
real
know, it's
person.
actually, it's an actual
Sure.
physical thing, you know. When you donate to big organizations and stuff like that, I mean, yes, I know they need your help and all, but you don't know where that's going. You don't know if it's going to somebody in California or New Mexico or, you know, wherever. But here, we know this is coming back into our community, which
Yes.
only makes our community better. And, you know, I think that's a kind of an important thing that people don't realize. And I think about this when I think about your operation. Just remember that first time when you walked into an empty apartment, like your first apartment or your first home, and it was empty. Nothing in it. And you didn't have anything, you know what I mean? And if you didn't have anything to put in it, I mean, to just get, like you say, like toiletries,
Cleaning supplies.
cleaning supplies,
A mop, a
all this
broom.
stuff, yeah,
Sure.
yeah, right, all this stuff that you need, you know, and it takes so long to collect up. I mean, parents, there's a lot of parents. I have friends of mine who's, you know, send their kids off to college, and they're just going crazy trying to supply them just with enough stuff for their dorm room.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
like you say, towels and
Yeah. Nothing's cheap anymore,
Yeah, nothing's
you know?
cheap anymore. Nothing's easy. And everybody's got so much stuff laying around.
Yep.
I mean, let's face it. Anybody that's owned a house for more than 5 years has a pile of something somewhere that they keep saying, "I got to get rid of this.
Yep.
I got to." Well, take it to Operation Fresh Start.
Yeah, just give me a call.
I know that you'll also help people with furniture stuff. You don't store it or
Correct.
stuff like that, but sometimes you'll match people up.
Yes, so a lot of times the families that we help need furniture. We can't store furniture, we don't have the room, but what I usually do is I put it out on Facebook what they need, and then people reach out to me, and then I put the two together, and they're responsible for getting it to them. If it's
Yep.
something small like a microwave or something like that, we can take it at the church, but big pieces of furniture we
Right.
just don't have. We don't have the room.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
we
but
have,
that's-
we have outfitted people with
But
complete
I mean, it's
outfits,
just
so.
saying it's kind of nice to think that you need a bed for your child, or you need a couch to sit on, or a kitchen table
Yeah.
to eat your dinner at. It's nice to
Yeah, and we've gotten
reach out.
beautiful furniture, like
Yes.
this really nice things, and the families that receive these gifts are so grateful,
Yeah.
you know, and I feel so privileged
Yeah.
that I get to see that I get to share that. And I can post about it, I can talk about it, but I can't give other people that feeling that I get when I see how grateful these people are to receive anything,
Right.
you know. But when we can really help them, it's just amazing.
Right.
It's so amazing. I feel so blessed and grateful that somebody up there put me in this position, you know.
Right.
It's been quite, it's a good journey.
Yeah. Yep. I just think it's one of the most wonderful organizations.
Oh, thank you.
that's,
Thank you
know.
for all your support.
Well, you've, I mean, I remember, like you said, I remember when you did your first backpack, and you know, I've always enjoyed doing the plant sales with you every year, and you know.
Yeah, we did good this year.
Did you?
Yeah,
Good.
we did almost 3,000,
Nice.
and it was all donated plants.
Oh,
So,
nice.
and what we had left, we donated it to the Sensory Gardens, to the Stonington Human Service Gardens, to the transfer station at the Stonington dump, because
Yep.
they're trying to make it look really nice.
Oh,
So we
nice.
donated a bunch of plants to them.
Oh, good.
You know, so nothing was wasted.
Right.
You know, and the few things that didn't go got planted in my garden, and they'll get sold next year. I'll just
Yep.
dig them up.
Yeah.
You know. So you know how us
Yep.
gardeners are. We don't
Yep.
waste anything.
That's
so,
beautiful.
Yeah.
Next year you got to come over to my place. You know, I got a jungle of flowers.
Oh yeah,
overgrown.
yeah. Let's come dig it
Denise.
up. Dig
Yeah.
them up.
Oh yeah. So now we are coming up on quite the event.
Yes,
That
our
we're
first
really-
big fundraiser.
Yeah, we're really excited about this. So, why don't
So-
you make the big announcement.
All
Kim?
right. So everyone, we are having our first ever big fundraiser event. It's going to be called a Sip and Sign. It is 8 local authors, and it's going to be held at 152 Whitehall Avenue in Mystic, which is this absolutely beautiful castle that a good friend of
There
mine.
it is. Look at that place.
Look at that. It is gorgeous, and this property is for sale. I'm gonna have Jimmy go over the details and stuff with you. Al Druin.
Al Druin. Al
excuse me.
Druin built
Al-
this castle. I don't know when.
18 years ago.
18 years ago.
Yes.
Now, anybody that's gone down Route 27 between Old Mystic and Mystic Village and the highway, you've seen this place.
Yes.
And I got to tell you something. I drove by this place my whole life, and I went, wow. I wonder what that place is like. And I didn't get a chance until last year at Kit Sears' 60th birthday party. And I went, and I was just astounded. I could not believe
Yeah, it's
how
beautiful.
beautiful it is. You think it's nice on the outside? You should see the inside. It is. You've been in.
Yeah. And Al donated this property to us for the Sip and Sign. There is going to be a open house that day if anybody would like to go and see the inside of the castle.
Yep.
It's from 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock. There's a $10 donation for that. All proceeds will go to Operation Fresh Start. But I'll tell you, it's worth it. It's like going to Newport to the Mansions.
Yes.
Like I was the whole time I was in there, I was going, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, it's just
From the redwood
just
staircases
beautiful.
that lead up to the bedrooms, the open kitchen with the copper hood,
Yep.
there's breakfast nooks, there's a bar,
Yeah.
there's a library, there's dining rooms.
And
there's just
speaking of the bar, the Sip and Sign, let's talk about that.
Okay.
So the Sip and Sign is going to be the 8 local authors. We will have cocktails and mocktails, hors d'oeuvres, donated by area local restaurants and chefs. Our favorite chef, Dennis Young, will be in the kitchen preparing everything for us. We'll have Engine Room is giving food. Noah's Restaurant is giving food. Wild Side is donating food, and I've got several other people out there that I just have to get together with. And so the food's going to be great. The cocktails are going to be fabulous.
Rum Tropics in the
Velvet Mill
are donating.
Yep.
And Patrick Bailey, who actually is a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him
Of
in a while,
ours,
but
yeah.
he works in the liquor distributor business.
Yeah, and he's donating.
He's going to be donating.
Yeah.
So, and I'm real excited about Dennis Young. I just found out Dennis was going to be there.
Yeah, he's just great.
He's
just great. So tickets are available online. You can go to our website, or you can see the HTTPS link to it. You can also make reservations and just call the phone number of my phone number, and we will be able to make you a reservation. You can pay at the door. These tickets, we need to get these tickets sold.
Right.
So please make your reservation sooner than later, so that we can plan for food and beverages for the right amount of people. Everyone, it's a $45 donation for the tickets. With that, you receive a beautiful Whiskey Rocks glass with our logo on it, a book bag, and a pen. You'll get to speak to the authors. They'll each speak about their books for even 7 to 10 minutes. They'll have their books there for sale. You can buy their books. The authors are all donating back a percentage to Operation Fresh Start. All proceeds from this event are going to Operation Fresh Start to help us with our Christmas drive and helping our families in need in New London County. So,
Yep.
so please come, please support us. We're very excited about this. I love working with Jimmy Bennet.
Yeah.
So, we're old friends, so it'll be really nice to do this together, but the authors are incredible. So I'm just gonna take a second to tell you about them. Michael McGuire is a playwright and novelist. He works at Noah's Restaurant. He's a good friend of mine. He was awarded the 2005 Connecticut Artist Fellowship and was produced at the Avery Point Playhouse. Sandy Gold, she is a beautiful lady, what a light. In 1986, she was diagnosed with cancer, and they told her that she only had 5 months to live. She is now cancer-free, and her book is called I Choose Love: How to Thrive After a Life-Threatening Illness, Using Love to Guide. Her book is wonderful, and you'll love speaking to her. She's wonderful. We also have Alyssa Bass, who was, she is a journalist and writer for the Day Paper for a very long time. She wrote her book, Happy Hour, which is a book about life at the age of 55. It is a novel, and it's hitting the book world by storm. Everyone I know that has read this book absolutely loves it, and she's just a great gal. We also have, I'm losing my papers here. We have a poet this year also. Her name is Eleanor Kedney. Her book is called 12 Days of Transfer. She has written other books too. Please look her website up. All this is on our website so you can see it. The speaker of the book is, she feels relief from a negative pregnancy test followed by infertility treatment. She looks closely at her childhood, undercovering inherited grief and a blocked path to motherhood. When the choice of betrayal shapes her life, the book opens for the first-person narrator who gives us an into the personal interactions from outsiders. It's a beautiful book. She's a wonderful lady. She's written many books, so please come. We also have a good friend of ours, George Kimmerly. He is a practicing architect, planner, and urban designer, and he has wrote a book, 2 books actually, and he will be selling those books at the Sip and Sign. East and West is a political drama and murder mystery, and he's also written a book about developing policies and academic pieces. So please, and of course Jimmy, I'm going to let him talk about his books and also the 2 other authors that we'll have here.
The other 2 authors is, first I would like, is Rose Young. She's written 2 books. Love and the Art of Murder is her latest book. And the thing I love about Rose's books is she's really big on research. She spends like 5 years, and she does thousands of interviews with local people and local area. So her books are all set in New London and the surrounding area, Mystic, and she's done a few things in the Long Island wine trails and stuff like that. But they're places that you know, that you see. So when you're reading, you're like, oh, I've been there. Oh, I've seen that. Oh, you know. So it's pretty cool. And she's a fantastic writer and just a wonderful person. And the other one is a good friend of mine, Larry Sicaro, who is, he's written a couple of sci-fi thrillers. He's written a few children's books. His latest, Crumbs, the Unauthorized Biography, is really cool little book. A couple of children's books. And he's come up with a game called Wordplay, which you got to come and check it out. It's like Scrabble and Gin Rummy, but it's really creative. And Larry, I work kind of close with Larry. Larry has developed one of my books, Castle Christmas, into a screenplay, which we are shopping now in LA and around.
Fingers crossed, Jimmy.
Yeah, keep my fingers crossed,
Yeah.
you know. So anyways, it's a great eclectic group of authors. I mean, it's a nice thing. And the beautiful part about the Sip and Sign thing is it's not like, you know, like a booth at an event, you know,
Right.
where you walk up and people are, who, you know. This is more casual. You know, we want to talk to you. We want to
Yeah.
meet you. We want you to talk to us, ask us questions. You know, have a drink, have something to eat.
Yeah.
It's a nice casual
It's a
thing.
nice event. It's going to be a beautiful event.
And I can't, like I said, I can't go on enough about the venue. I mean, about his
Yeah, the
castle.
castle.
I mean, it is
Yeah,
actually
it's so beautiful.
It is so. I mean, you'll just be absolutely gobstruck.
Yeah.
I love that word, but
That's a good word. I like that word.
when you walk in, it's 7,000 square feet. It's on 2 acres of property.
Yep.
It's part of the Connecticut Wine Trail, actually. I mean, the plantings, the gardens are beautiful, but like I said, until you get inside and look around, you're just going to be.
Yeah.
You're not going to want to leave.
I'm going to pretend I'm a Vanderbilt that day.
Yeah. Yep. And the other thing is we should let you know too is it's from 6 to 9:30, so you know it's got a good 3.5 hours. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
And you don't have to stay the whole time. You
No.
can come and relax, have a cocktail, have some
Nope.
delicious appetizers or mocktails. We will have non-alcoholic beverages also. Oh, that's the other person that is donating. Hosmer Soda, Schooner Beverages is going to
Oh,
donate
okay.
beverages to us.
Good.
Which is they're great people.
Yeah.
They're so generous and kind.
Yep.
So we will have Hosmer sodas and Schooner lemonade and all these good things, and we're going to think up some fun cocktails and mocktails to make.
And I'll tell you what, I can't tell you how excited I am to have Dennis. I was
know.
so excited when you told me
Right?
Dennis was going to. Dennis is just a fantastic chef. He's
Yeah.
meticulous. He's thorough, and he's
Yeah.
creative, and you know.
I feel so
and I mean-
confident having him in the kitchen.
No, that's the whole thing.
Yeah,
It's like
I'm not
okay,
gonna
I don't
have
have
to-
to worry.
I'm not gonna
yeah,
have to babysit
Yeah, you're not
him.
have to worry about whether or not
I
things
just
are
say,
going to
here
be
you go,
done
and
right.
he'll get her done.
They're going to be done
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
So, actually, I got to reach out to Dennis. I want to do a cooking show with him one of these days.
That'd be
here.
great.
Yeah, you know, been a while.
If
I'm
you
not
need
sure
taste
where.
testers, I'll
I'm
be
not sure
happy to.
where is he working now.
I don't remember because we didn't talk about work.
Yeah.
We talked about this. So,
Yeah,
yeah. He's
I'll
doing
have to.
good.
I'll have to. Well, we'll ask him when I see him.
Yeah.
Now, also, we're going to be able to. You're going to have the website to buy the tickets. Now, I want to go over that really. So write this down, okay? Pay attention. It's https://short URL /50 SRY.
You can also join our Facebook page, and all this information
At
is
Operation
on.
Fresh
Yep,
Start, yep.
It's on there. We have an event. It's on Facebook events, so you can also get it through there, or just call me at 860-460-8502, or text me, and I'll put you on the reservation list, and you can pay for your tickets that day.
And
That's fine too.
if you're a procrastinator like me, or one of the people that you can come and you can
Yes.
purchase a ticket
Absolutely.
at the door.
Yes.
But why we'd like everybody to do it ahead of time is obviously,
So we can plan the food
yeah, we can plan the
accordingly,
food and,
you know.
and
We don't want to plan
yeah.
for 50 and have 100 show up.
right, or
So,
yeah, or,
and we do, it is not real limited
Well,
space, but we could only have up to 100 people. So we want
about
to make
100
sure
or
that,
so, yeah,
Yeah.
probably, yeah,
Yeah. you know.
Well, you put you in and
Yeah, we
out,
could,
you know.
we'll squeeze
We'll get you in.
We'll squeeze
We'll-
you in.
we'll-
But
yeah.
it would be best if you could make a reservation so that we can plan
Just- yeah.
accordingly. I think it's just going to be so much fun, Jimmy.
Oh,
Like,
I've been looking
so
forward to this
excited.
since we talked about
Yeah.
this months ago.
Yeah, and we did have a small sip and sign a couple of years ago at
Yeah.
Noah's, and it was perceived
Yeah,
very
that was
well.
fun, yeah.
It was winter time though, and it was cold that
Yeah.
night, so we didn't get the amount of people that we had
Right.
hoped. So I'm hoping that this one, since it's going to be a beautiful night,
Right.
and
There's
right on
plenty
the
of parking
Mystic
on the
River.
grounds.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just really going to be, and you know, obviously I want everybody to come and support Operation Fresh Start, but you should just go check it out. I mean, the place is just, all these times you drove by it. Now it's, I guess it's up for sale too. So who
Well,
knows?
it's also
you
nice
know?
to support our local authors.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
because you know, it's like anything else. You know, that's their passion.
Yep.
You know, and we need to help them get the word out about their passion and sell their books. and-
Personify their
Yeah,
aspirations.
Exactly,
right?
exactly. You know, and every little bit of kindness that we do helps people. So you come out and support Operation Fresh Start. Operation Fresh Start supporting the authors, and together we are going to make New London County a better place.
Yes.
You know, I mean, it's simple.
Just make everything better.
Yep.
Which is
Just
which
be
is-
kind.
Yep.
Not that hard.
You know what?
know?
It's that's why we're here. I mean, leave a mark. You know, do something nice for
Yeah.
somebody. You know.
Yeah, build
You
that
know, when
karma so you go to the
think
right
even
place.
Like you said, even we go back to the quilt. I mean, you give somebody a beautiful quilt like that, and it goes to their children, and maybe to their children, and then they'll remember. They'll say, "Hey,
Yeah.
you know,
There's
we
been
had
a-
nothing, and
I
look
had a
where we
little
are
kid
now."
one day come in with his parents, and I let them pick out the quilt that they wanted. And you should have seen the look on their face.
Yeah.
Like, they just wrapped it around them, and they were so happy.
Yeah.
And, you know, these are families that have struggled, you know?
Yep.
And it to me, it's so amazing how resilient these families are. How, you know, they come on hard times, and, you know, life sometimes kicks you when you're down. And people like the Denigrate Quilters are always there to help lift you up.
So this is the kind of feeling that we're going to create here. So please join us on the 21st of August. It's a Wednesday between 6 and 9:30 for our Sip and Sign event. Thank you so much, Shannon. That's all we got time for today.
Thank you,
but,
Jimmy. It's always a pleasure.
Yep.
Come
But
to the Sip and Sign. We'll have so much fun.
Thank you. That's it for now. Take care. We'll see you next time on Books and Beyond.